Why YouTube? There we go. There she blows. Let's see if the Twitter. See if Twitter be twittering. Are you twittering? Okay. Very good. So the tweets are tweetilating. The stream is streamulating. And it all looks just dandy. Well, key intervals. Are we back? We are back. Are we back? Are back. Okay. Well, I don't think anybody's watching right now, so I can sort of dick around here for a little bit. My streams always start off like this. Me screwing around with settings, trying to see what's what's good, what's bad. I've never seen myself in full screen. You're gonna be hearing me twice because I actually have a little tablet thingamabobber here that I'm using to check out my stream, which looks okay. Looks good. So, why don't we just go ahead and get started? Why not? Let's make it happen. Boom. So, we are here with the gear. I got a new hat, if you can't tell. Had to. The old one is in a different country. But we got the new hat. We got the new country. We got the new microphone. But we got the same old game. Basketball GM. Basketball-gm.com. Fantastic game. Simulating being a basketball GM. That's what it's about. So I actually had a pretty long league that I streamed before. I streamed it for maybe 2 streams. Maybe it was 3 streams. I don't remember. But I accidentally deleted it. So all of that information is gone. So we're going to have to start a new one, which means that I get to start out on the Washington Monuments once again, which is the team that I would like to stay on. I went to the Las Vegas team the other time because I got kicked off of the Monuments because I didn't play very well. Which is understandable. You lose too much, you're going to get kicked out. So let's take a look at my starting team. I chose randomized players, so I get new random players each time. And it looks like I've got Wayne Worthy, who is very worthy. 20 years old, 68 overall with 83 potential. You know what? I was given a pretty decent team. Not going to lie, my payroll is over the salary cap right off the break, which doesn't feel too good, but we've got a good competitive team, I think. So what I like to do is open up some of these other stat windows. So we're going to open up finances. We're going to open up league leaders, player ratings, and power rankings. So we'll just organize these in a fun little way. So it looks like my team talent is rated as 11. I have the 11th best team talent. So what do the Tampa Turtles have to be rated number 1? Oh, they have an 83 overall player who's 32 years old. So Walter Vogt is on his way out. Not going to be 83 much longer. But they do have a young guy, Renee Spencer, who's 21 years old, 79 overall, with 82 potential. So there's something there. They are not going to last very long, though. They've got some good players, but they're all really old. So nothing to worry about there. Let's just check out the Pittsburgh Rivers just to see who the top talents are. They're old once again. So I was given a nice young core, pretty young, 28, 27. They're in their prime, 67 overall. And then we got the 20-year-old Wayne Worthy. So Wayne Worthy, he is our main dude, our main Mamba Jamba. We're going to try to build around him. We need to get some front court players to help him out. But for now, we're going to release all these scrubs. Scrubs got to go. See a scrub. See a scrub. See a scrub. It's not really going to help a whole lot financially, but it's going to clear out some space for these other guys to get their maximum minutes. And from here, we're going to do what I usually do. Well, let's check the free agent list. Let's see who's sitting there in free agency. Oh, there's a guard forward. 24 years old, 69 overall, but he does not want to sign with me, and I wouldn't be able to sign him anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal. I can't sign any of these people because I'm already over the salary cap. Except for maybe somebody that's going for the league minimum, like Luther Jacobs here, 30 years old, 48 overall. Nothing doing. So we're just going to simulate to the playoffs. Ooh, I need to sign one more person, actually. So where was Luther? Luther Jacobs, you are in fact going to... Oh, man, dumb matter just got everybody. So there's this new contract negotiation scheme, and it's due to sort of a wonky, buggy contract negotiation format that was in the game previously, and he saw how easy it was to exploit. So now we can't really fudge the contract signings. We're given a bunch of contract options, and we have to choose one of them. So since Homeboy's 30 years old, we're going to go with the 2-season contracts and see what we can get going from there. From here, we're going to simulate the playoffs, or simulate to the playoffs, and we are getting rocked. We're absolutely getting demolished. Let me auto-sort the roster here real quick. I like to let the computer decide the optimal roster setup. So my stream, I made some adjustments to the stream settings, so hopefully Twitch and YouTube stop complaining. They're like, "Come on, man, what's up? You're not setting enough keyframes. We need more keyframes." All right, dude. No worries. We'll get you all the keyframes you need. So we're getting pretty rocked over here. We've got some injuries as well. You know, I'm tempted to ship off these guys for picks, because if we're gonna do poorly, I'd like to do poorly early on in hopes that we can rectify the situation through some picks. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Sha-na-na-na-na-na. Oh. I don't know why Twitch says I'm offline. Twitch is off its rocker right now. Ooh, Wayne Worthy just got injured. What did he get here? What happened to Wayne Worthy? Fractured. Oh, it keeps refreshing too fast for me to see it. Fractured foot put him out for 2 weeks. But here we are at the playoffs, and we actually trended down quite a bit. Now, what I want to do is up the coaching to 17 million and the scouting to 17 million. And we're going to up the ticket prices to around 47. It's probably not a good idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Ooh, Lee Stout is out for torn ACL. Lee Stout, homeboy. That's not gonna go well. So I don't have anybody in the top 10 of anything. My team is a bunch of scrubs right now. Who's the best player in the game? The best player in the game is Robert Rodriguez, a 22-year-old guard forward playing for Baltimore. This guy put up a 25 PER, 18 estimated wins added on the season, 26, almost 27 points per game, 5.8 assists, 7.5 rebounds, 1.8 steals, half a block per game. Wow. That's some diesel material right there. And we don't have anybody in the top 10 best players of the game. So I want to go and see what our boys did this season. Wayne Worthy is really the guy that we're sort of hoping is going to turn out to be a beast. Still has plenty of potential. 21 points per game, 4.7 assists, 3.6 rebounds, 17 PER. I mean, that's on par with two of his starting teammates. Nothing special going on there. And he only played 61 games, so dude's getting injured quite a bit. Nothing really special going on with the team right now. We're just going to have to simulate through the playoffs and see if we can make some moves in the offseason. I'd like to reduce the payroll quite a bit. I don't think that the payroll's really helping me out. So the Turtles defeated the Snipers. Now, the Turtles were the preseason power ranking #1, and they had a very good team. It's an old team, but it's a very good team. So, now if there was a time to win it for them, now is that time, because it is not going to get any easier for them. So we can go ahead and just continue on until the draft. And we didn't. Well, I think we moved. I think we moved up. Did we move up a little bit? We may have moved up a little bit. Now this is an interesting draft. Here's another Robert Rodriguez. That's interesting. Isn't the best? Oh wow! So there's about to be two incredibly good players named Robert Rodriguez in the game. We got this guy over here, small forward, 22 years old, 62 overall, 98 potential, 86 potential here, 84 potential, 87 potential. There's potential for us to get somebody with good potential. Let's start the draft and see what we end up with. No, all the high potential players got picked. Robert Rodriguez went to Cleveland with the first overall pick. I was hoping that the computers would sort of nod off and somebody would fall into our favor, but that's not going to happen. We're not going to get anybody above 50. It's very unfortunate. So, who do I pick? Do I go for the max potential player on the board here at 66? That's a 29 overall. They're not going to come in and do anything. Or do I go for the 20-year-old point guard that's 51 overall with potential for a 63, which, would make him a solid backup or a serviceable starter? I think we should go with that, Philip Wagner, especially since our homeboy keeps getting injured. And we'll just draft this forward, scrub, nothing special there. That's our draft. Nothing really special happened in the draft. We need to re-sign Wayne Worthy though, and he wants a max contract. Dude is 68 overall with a potential of 83, and he wants a max contract. He did put 21 points up per game, which is nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice. 4.7 assists, 3.6 rebounds. Do I want to spend the money on him? Now, if I spend the money on him, I'm probably gonna get rid of these. We just got to get him. We got to pick him up. Yeah. Well, he wants a 2-season contract. You know what? I kind of like the new contract negotiation stuff because it increases the flow of the game for me. I do a lot of simulating in this game. I'm not so much for watching the games. I just want to like set the lineup, pick the players. It would be really cool if I could pick the strategies that they play. Are they gonna play an inside strategy, outside strategy? What sort of pace are they gonna play? Do you let your players play while they're fatigued, or do you rotate them quickly? That would be really interesting for me. But we can't do that. So, just picking up the pace through the contract negotiations is really nice. Before you would have to try to fudge all the numbers to get your way through and get a good deal. So that's gonna be it. We're not gonna re-sign Ashley Tinner here. I think we're gonna try to tank next season. I think we're just gonna the best player in the game, Robert Rodriguez, is on the market, and I can't afford him. I just made it 20 million. Oh man, I gotta try to trade homeboy. Hold on. We gotta make room. He's 22 years old, and he's already solid. We gotta try to pick this guy up. So let's see here. Let's trade. Oh, we can't trade Wayne Worthy. Oh man, I messed up bad. But what if we make enough side trades with these guys? Like I have a bunch of guys here that we could trade out. That I don't know if it'll get us under the salary cap enough to sign this second dude, but I mean, I'm willing to play with. No, I've got too much money in there. I can't believe I'm about to liquidate my team here, just to sign this one dude. Oh, so here we go. I'm not getting anything in return there, but oh gosh, I'd like a first round pick, but I'd also just like to clear cap space. Okay, this is a bad idea. This is a terrible. You should never do this. Never in a million years should you do this. But I'm gonna do it. How much? Okay, so I should be able to clear enough if I can get rid of these two guys, Floyd Smith and Edward Wilson, and then we can sign we can get 2 picks off of this trade, which I'm cool with. There's second round picks, but it's 2 picks. Maybe you could trade those later. It's a contending team, but who knows? Who knows what will happen by the time I get to use those picks. So I'm right there. And maybe I can even keep the other player. My other guy. 56. He's 23 years old. He's a forward. 56 overall with 60 potential. But we've got Ralph Riddle here. Let's see if we can drop Ralph Riddle. That should put us in a position to pick up homeboy. And there's nobody's giving me any cheap deals here. So what if we instead try to drop Philip Wagner? We can get a first round pick for him. Really? I mean, they're contending, but you never know. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Sorry about that. Just make sure the stream's microphones are up and working, which they should be. So we just made a bunch of trades, which gave us a bunch of cap room. So now we can sign the best player in the game, which I think we're very fortunate to pick that up. So we're gonna do it. Boom. Sign contract, 4 seasons, 20 million. So we've got two max contract players. We have an incredibly young team. We have some good pieces. We have some bad pieces, but we're just going to have to roll with it. We're going to have to roll with what we have. It's not much. We have to fill out the rest of the roster as well. So we're going to look for some cheap players. You, 25 years old, 55 overall, you're a good backup. We're going to sign you for 5 seasons. I think I'm losing. I'm having all sorts of extra technical difficulties here. People trying to contact me. So I think we have the full team. I think we have the full team here. So here's our team. So I just lost chat. I cannot see chat right now. Everything is falling apart for me lately here. Okay, so we are at the regular season. What did we get here? Oh my goodness. Francis Ray. Did we draft this guy? Or did we just sign him? Oh, we did draft him. This was the guy that we just randomly picked. He's never going to be anything good. His rebounding is 51. Who knows? Some amazing sauce could happen. But it's interesting because he popped 15 points and his potential popped 23. So now he's a 68 potential. Kenneth Hopt. Where did this guy come from? Was he just a sign? He was a free agent. He popped a little bit as well. Popped 9 points. So that's pretty decent. Although Robert Rodriguez, his potential dropped 3. His overall of 82 is maxed out now. Wayne Worthy popped 3. A couple of other starters dropped. So this is our team right now. Now I don't expect us to do much. I'm actually hoping that we drop quite a bit. I'd like to get another high draft pick. According to the power rankings, though, we're moving on up a little bit. Robert Rodriguez is putting up 32 points per game. That's pretty amazing in this game. Especially since we got a second player, Wayne Worthy, putting up 23. 2 players are in the top 10, and Wayne Worthy is in the top 10 of assists. Robert Rodriguez and Wayne Worthy are in the top 10 of steals. They're both in the top 10 of minutes. And Luther Jacobs is in the top 10 for blocks. So this is... I don't even know what's our... Oh, okay. Oh, Francis Ray, what happened, bro? Torn ACL. How long has he been out? He's been out since last season, I guess. He was that guy that been out. Or was he? I'm not really sure at this point. I'm sorry if anybody's talking in chat. My my little LCD thing here died. I'm not really sure what happened. Well, that's unfortunate. But we're winning. So that's as Charlie Sheen would say, winning. That's really all that matters, right? See, I got one of those tablet / LED / LCD / DDL. So I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now, but it's one of those hybrid little mini laptops. I wonder if I need to plug it into an actual outlet. 43 and 28, so we're contending. I wasn't exactly hoping to contend. I would have liked for things to go poorly, but I've got two really good players on my team, and they seem to be carrying the entire load. We are fifth, and we made the playoffs. So we're probably not going to do anything special in the playoffs. Why is this guy flagged? Removed from watch list? Why do I have all these dudes on the watch list? I did not put anybody on the watch list. And where's the watch list? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they have little flags there. I didn't put them on the watch list. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll through the playoffs and see what we... Well, actually, let's take a look at their season stats real quick. So Robert Rodriguez, 24 PER, 5 assists, 3.4 rebounds, 30 points per game. That's solid. 23 years old, putting up 30 points per game. Wayne Worthy is injured for 3 more games, so we're gonna be missing him for the early part of the playoffs. Francis Ray here, 10 points, 5.8 rebounds. He's kind of mixing between himself and the bench players. Kenneth Hopt is probably coming in. Yeah, they're sort of sharing minutes here at the center position, I think. They're putting up similar stats too. Actually, the guy coming off the bench playing less minutes is getting an extra rebound per game, putting up a better PER. He does have a better overall, but it's fine. I'd like to see Francis Ray get his minutes in. All right, so let's just roll through the playoffs and see what happens. And we're about to get... Yeah, we just got wiped. We just got wiped out of the playoffs. Chicago then gets knocked out, so that's not very fun. I wish I could see the chat right now. I don't know if anybody's there. Rodriguez, we've got the MVP. So you gotta like that. Robert Rodriguez, 30 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists. That's solid. Okay, it's my little thing started back up. I don't know if the battery... I don't know if it's a battery or if it's just magic. So we got knocked out. Very sad. Very upsetting. Even though we did well. So a lot of improvements need to be made. Let me see if I can get in here. And then it just powered off again. Beautiful. Thank you, technology. Let's start up the draft. We've got Derek Guzman here. 41 overall with a 60 potential. Not really anything else on the board worth picking up, except maybe this 46-46, who would be, you know, bench player whose potential could bump up a little bit, and then they would be a solid bench player. Or we've got James Kemmerer here as a center, 47 overall, 48 potential. Nothing special. I'd rather take the chances on Guzman here. So we're going to draft Guzman. But you never know. Oh, we've got another draft pick as well, which isn't going to give us anything special. So we're just going to randomly pick. Go on to re-signing. And see, who do we have here? One second. Got some events going on later this evening. People are trying to coordinate me. I'm over here streaming. Shows you where my priorities are. Let me play them video games. We're gonna re-sign Corey Turner. He's Kenneth Hopt. We want to re-sign Kenneth Hopt. We're gonna give him the max. Ooh, but 3. Ooh, he wants some money. Okay, we'll give it to you. If we get tired of him, you know, we'll put him on the trading block. In fact, and that's all we're gonna take. We've got 2.8 million in cap space. You know, not a whole lot we can do from there. We can get Todd Griffith, 27 years old, 58 overall. Maybe he'll put us over the edge. Probably not. But we're gonna sign him for 5 seasons. Oh, is that gonna put me over the salary cap? Oh, because that's 2.9. Oh, this was the contract they were showing at 2.2, I guess. Okay. Okay. So that's gonna be that. And we're 50, so here we go. Here we go again. What happened? Robert Rodriguez has actually improved. Wayne Worthy has improved. We had some guys on the bench improve, but we had a lot of guys go down. Robert Rodriguez is looking to have another career year, but I don't think that he's going to push us over the edge with just that 3 pop. Not going to happen. So we're going to see where this takes us. Robert Rodriguez is putting up 35 points per game. $34 points per game. That's pretty fantastic in this game. A lot of it has to do with the front court players being inept at the offensive end. But when you've got a guy putting up 32 next to a guy that's putting up 22, look, he's putting up 32, 6.6 rebounds, and 5.6 assists with a 27 PER. This guy is amazing. Really is. And he could get better. He's only 24 years old. Now here's what's happening. I'm losing big time. Not a good feeling. But I'm okay. We made the playoffs last season, so I think that we'll have a little bit of time to rebuild. Hopefully Homeboy will be in his prime. And maybe we can get a good draft pick off of this. So I'd like to continue losing, actually. Which it looks like we're going to. So now he's down to 25 PER, still putting up 31 points per game. Let's check out the power rankings. I'm in the middle of the pack, which is probably being generous at this point. Average attendance is still pretty high. The hype is there. We're making money. So I don't think I'm going to get fired. Robert Rodriguez is leading the league by 4 points per game. And he's number 1 in steals. Ooh, he just got injured. He's also playing the most minutes, which is that's going to get you injured. He's got the second best player efficiency rating. Dude is just jacked. He's the best player in the game by 5 points. Next best player in the game is 80 overall. Excuse me. Feel a little tired. I don't know why. Didn't get such good sleep last night. Woke up, went for a run, got some breakfast, got some lunch, still feeling tired. So it's just one of those days. Got a long night too. So just having a nice relaxing afternoon, playing a little basketball GM, watching my freaking tablet hybrid thingamajigger die slowly in front of me. I think it charges through USB, but I'm guessing that like the USB output over here isn't strong enough. I guess it's got to be wall charged. But I don't have a cord long enough. That's the thing. So we are getting wrecked. We've pretty much completely... We have the opposite record that we did before. And he dipped down. He only had 29.9 points per game. Come on, you couldn't put an extra point up just to get your average over 30. Well, we're gonna have to scheme through the playoffs. In fact, I'm gonna try to plug this thing in because I'd like to see if anybody's in the chat. I have no idea if anybody's watching right now. What is going on here? Okay, so we went through the playoffs. In fact, I might try to dick around with it the next time we simulate the season, so that there's a little time you guys can watch what's happening while I'm fumbling with all this stuff. So we're getting to pick 9th overall. We're not gonna get anything 9th overall. Well, hey, Dennis Rapp, 22 years old, 57 overall, 66 potential. Oh, hey, Gary Estes, 22 years old, 60 overall with 61 potential. So he's ready to play. Dude's ready to start, at least on my team. But I'd like to go with the higher potential. We're gonna pick up Dennis Rapp. He's got a fun name too, and he's a 3-point specialist. Let's go back to the re-signings. Wayne Worthy actually is asking for $1 million less per year. I think you're worthy, Wayne Worthy. He's only 22 years old. 3-season deal, $19 million a year. Okay, that's fine. Now Francis Ray here. This guy got very cocky. Okay, he's 47 overall. He's asking for $7 million a year. Puts up a 9.5 PER. And his mood, he's annoyed at me. Well, guess what? I'm annoyed at you. Okay? Coming at me with that. I'm going to sign Edward Wilson here. 52 overall with a 59 potential. Actually got 9.9 points, 6 rebounds, and a 12 PER in 27 minutes. We're going to sign you for 5 seasons. Boom. How do you like that, Francis Ray? You're gone. Get out of my sight. You and David Blatt go sit in the corner somewhere because you're gone. You're out of here. Ooh, I have $9 million in cap space. Isn't that interesting? What will that get me? 9 million isn't going to go very far. At least not in anything that I would like, except for maybe I need a forward. Is what I need. But they're all so expensive. Why are they so expensive? No, I'm not going to sign it. I'm going to wait. When you got a little bit of cap space, just hang on to the cap space if there ain't nothing good out there. We made money last year. We made more money than usual with less hype. For some reason, we had less hype, but the average attendance was higher. I don't know. Maybe it's because we had MVP walking around. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. So what do we have here? Robert Rodriguez got better. Oh my goodness. Dennis Rapp, the guy that we drafted. Let's go ahead and auto sort by roster. Dennis Rapp is in the starting lineup. He is 67 overall. He popped 10. Boom. So we've got 3 guards in the lineup with one Edward Wilson was a cheap dude that we signed for 5 years. Is anybody left over? Are there any leftovers we can scrape off the plate? Look at this. Rogelio Stout, or whatever. 60 overall, 60 potential. He's not going to get better. But he only wants the league minimum. So, I mean, that would be, we'll sign him for 5 seasons. Sit him on the bench. Or maybe he'll start. I don't know. What does the computer think? The computer thinks he should sit on the bench, so he will sit on the bench. And there was somebody else. Maybe this will be our year. Joe Richardson, 55 overall, asking for the league minimum. Boom. You're on the team, son. Let's give you a 3-year contract. It's getting kind of old. Then we had another 54 overall, 24 years old. Put him on the bench. Just let him sit there. Who knows? Somebody gets injured. I don't want this 38 overall to jump into the fray. I don't want this 48 overall on the floor. Jeremy Williams, did we just draft this guy? He popped 3. Yeah, we just drafted him. So we're gonna let him marinate. He's 47 overall. Just put him on the bench. Just let him chill there. There's no reason to kick him out early. He's still young. He's a rookie. So here's our team. This is our team. We have the 4th best talent in the team. The Tampa Turtles are still number 1 in talent. How did they do this? How did they get Renee Spencer? How long has he been on their team? Well, he's been there since 4 seasons ago. How many seasons have we played? I don't know if he was there at the start, but I thought their team was getting old quick. Oh man, look at all these pops on their bench. Oh gosh golly. Well, let's take a look at the player ratings. I still have the best player in the game. The best. Oh, and the 7th best player. That's Wayne Worthy right there. 76 overall. So, I've got 2 top 10 players. I've got a good bench now. Let's see where we can go with this. Let's see if we can be contenders. We lost our first game of the season, second game of the season. We're already losing. Do you believe this nonsense? We got the best player in the game. Okay, now I'm gonna go screw around with the little chords, but maybe you can hear me like yelling in the background. Cause I gotta like unplug all of this stuff. Try to disconnect it, discombobulate it. see if it'll reach. Oh, I think it'll reach. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it reaches. Okay. So let's see if that's enough juice to keep it alive. I mean, it should. It's coming straight from the outlet. It's not straight out of Compton. It's straight from the outlet. Where's my monocle? I can't believe I dropped the monocle. Unacceptable. Hey, are we 32-7? Ching! Because it looks like we are 32-7. Let me see if I can get this little thing started up so that I can see chat. Am I messing everything up? See, I can't even see myself. Swoop. 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 Swoop dee doo. Are we 40-12? Because it looks like we're 40-12. What is Homeboy doing? He's only putting up 24 points per game now, but that's because we've got Dennis Rapp stepping up to put in 17 points. So let's see. I might be able to see the chat now if this thing stays up. Ooh, I'm having some back pains here. That doesn't feel good. All right. Well, nobody's chatting. Is anybody even watching? Nobody's watching. So that's okay. No worries. Are we 55-22? Because it looks like we're 55-22. Robert Rodriguez just put up 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists in a game. That triple-double. It's juicy. You know, it's going to happen when you got the best player in the game. It's common stuff. We are the 3rd seed overall, so let's take a look at some stats going on here. We are 6th in the power rankings, which is pretty good. It's not amazing. It was pretty good. We got the hype on max. We're maxed out on hype. We got the most wins that we've had in a long time. Robert Rodriguez, top 10 scoring. Robert Rodriguez and Wayne Worthy, top 10 assists. Rogello Stout. This guy is 4th in 3-point percentage. Pretty fantastic. Dennis Rapp, rookie, shooting 90% from the free throw line. Look at that. You got 2 guys. I've got 2 guys in the top 3 steals. Fantastic. Robert Rodriguez, player efficiency, estimated wins added. Really tells you how good a player is when they're in both of those categories of the top 10. So we got a lot of ballers on the team. A lot of good stats. A good record. A lot of good stuff happening. But can we win the big game? That is the question. And so far, we're going to make it out of the first. Oh, no. Woo! Barely made it out of the first round. Second round, we had it a little easier, beating Tampa 4-1. And we almost swept Pittsburgh. We are in the finals going against Minnesota, and it's a battle right now. We're tied 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. Oh, we lost in the 7th game. Oh, it was a battle to the end. It was a battle to the end, and we couldn't do it. That's terrible. It's just terrible. Man, Tampa won 3 titles in a row. Holy crap, monkeys. Well, that's upsetting. But it shows you we're in the right direction. I mean, we made some really big moves. And look at this. We got a first round pick from Phoenix. 16th overall. It's something considering that we're, the 28th pick. It's not going to net us anything, though. Victor Donnelly. Yeah, sure, Victor Donnelly. Whatever. Hop on the team. Anthony Stewart, guard forward, 21 years old. Then we'll just pick randomly for the last pick. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. But we got to the championship. Got the best player in the game. No expiring contracts. Everybody's coming back. We still have $5 million in cap space. So maybe somebody wants to sign on for really cheap. Doesn't look like anybody's at that point yet. Except for Alfred Johnson, guard forward, 34 years old, 59 overall. Put up 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 18 PER. That's looks like he's coming off the bench, playing 21 minutes. Put him on the bench. Put him on the bench. That's cheap stats right there, ready to go. Who else? Tyler McCarthy. He's a ball handler. He's a passer. 57 overall. 2.3 million. 19 PER. Only played 11 minutes. 19 PER playing 11 minutes. He's doing the right things. He's young. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna pull the trigger on that one. Boom. Oh, my roster's full. We need to get rid of some scrubs. Whoo, we got a lot of players on the team. Okay. A lot of decent players. That's the thing. It's hard to choose here. Anthony Stewart was the guy that we just drafted, but I would rather pick up the other dude. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sign homeboy. Where did he go? Where'd you go, homeboy? Where was he? He was the 2.3. Tyler McCarthy. We're going to sign him. 3-season deal over here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get to the season. We're going to get out of free agency. What's up, Alex? What's happening, bro? We are going to get to the season. Try the latest NBA. You know what? One day I'll try an NBA roster thing. Not this stream, but next stream I will do. I'll do an NBA roster. I know everybody likes the legend rosters, or the NBA ones. I usually like playing with random players. I'm good, bro. I'm hanging in. I'm a little tired, but I'm hanging in there. It's gonna be a long day. Ooh, just cracked my back a little bit. Derek Guzman. Where did this guy come from? Was he the dude that we just signed? Oh, we drafted him. 22 overall. Now he's 58 overall. He's jumping up. Oh, do you have an NBA roster? Yeah, I check the subreddit every once in a while to see what the latest ones are. Ooh, look at that. My power ranking is number 1 off the break. I have the best talent of any team in the league right now. We got the best player in the game. We got the 5th best player in the game. 2 top 5 players. I mean, where else do I have anybody? Ooh, Dennis Rapp is in the top 20. So I got my big 3. 3 is set. Ooh, what's that? My video driver just reported an Am I back up? I think it should be back up now. My The video card like just took a nosedive. I break everything, man. You would not believe it. Where are we at here? Okay. Looks like everything is back on top, I think. Video card just decided to shit the bed there for a second. I think we're good to go. So, as I was saying, I've got the best team right now. Best team ever. Of all time. Maybe not of all time, but we're going to find out. Actually, let's get rid of these guys. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to this point where we could see everybody's stats. And then we'll get rid of the scrubs. The ones that are on the way up, we'll keep them there. On the way out, get them out. So I really have no front court players. This is going to be interesting. Well, I have two guard forwards over here. Robert Rodriguez is starting to tear down. Lost 2 overall points. So let's go ahead and simulate. See what we can do. Is the stream back up? Can you guys see me, hear me, taste me, touch me? What sort of senses are we working with here? Okay, yeah, I can definitely I can see myself. We working. We working again. Beautiful. So the record is it's okay. 13-7 is not amazing, but it's keeping me in the top 3 of the power rankings so far. Still getting some more losses than I would like. Dude, I fixed the internet. You know what I did? I gave the internet a chicken sandwich. It always makes me feel better. I'm feeling bad. Just eat a chicken sandwich. And so I just fed my internet a chicken sandwich. I just shoved it into the back of the router. That's all it takes sometimes. Taking a chicken sandwich from behind. 26-10. 26-11. Ooh, come on, guys. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Guys, I was thinking about this. How great would it be if you could set the tactics in this game? I play another online basketball game called buzzerbeater.com. And one of the things you get to do on game day is set the tactics. Are you going to play outside? Are you going to play inside? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? If you could not only select the players from your team, you know, maybe you like I've got a lot of 3-point shooters on my starting lineup here. What if I could say I want the dudes to play a fast pace, and I want them to shoot outside. So they play fast and they shoot outside. Or at least they tend towards that. You know, that wouldn't be the only option, but at some point in the logic, we got a triple-double. Robert Rodriguez here. At some point in the logic, when it has to make a decision, you know, if coach them to shoot outside, he's going to take the outside shot. I think that would be interesting. There's not a whole lot of depth to the game management at this point. And I think that would be an interesting thing to add. So Alfred Johnson here had a pretty substantial injury. Torn meniscus. He had a torn meniscus. Is there a place to see injuries? I feel like there should be like an injury bar to see all injuries. So, league leaders, Robert Rodriguez, always a point leader. 3-point percentage. I got 2 guys in the top 10 of 3-point percentage. I guess you don't really need to set the tactics. I guess if they're a good 3-point shooter, they're going to take 3-point shots, right? The tactics are kind of defined by their stats. So maybe that's just adding complexity where complexity is unneeded. Dennis Rapp is the best free throw shooter in the game, and he was top 10 as a rookie, and he has officially shown everyone how to do the deed. 92%. I love it. Player ratings. Ooh, I no longer have the... Oh, no, I do. I still got the best player in the game. I still got the best. Robert Rodriguez. That was a big trade. You guys, I don't know if you guys were watching earlier, but Baltimore had this guy for one season, and I was like, man, how did they get the best guy in the game? I saw him on the free agency list. I traded away 3 solid players just to get enough cap space to sign this dude. It was the best decision I ever made. He was undrafted. Well, that's because he started off the game. Okay, so we're here in the playoffs. We made it to the finals last time around. This time around, we are trying to get some championships with dip. Championships with dip. Sounds good, doesn't it? So far, so good. We are rocking and rolling all the way to the finals, and Los Angeles just got sucker punched out of the finals. We are the champions. We've got the 6th man of the year in Joe Richardson. 12.3 points, 7.4 rebounds off the bench. I love it. Love that. Robert Rodriguez, finals MVP. He's going to be doing that for a long time, I hope. So that's all good and gnarly. Let's go ahead and continue onward. The owner must be loving it right now. He's got the best team in the league. So we're picking 30th. We're not going to get anything good. It's all right. I'll take the championship if it means we have to pick up some scrubs. We just got 3 scrubs. We're going to keep moving on. Robert Rodriguez. Should we re-sign the best player in the game? I think so. I'm going to say yes. 5 seasons, $20 million, easy pickup. What about Derek Guzman? Where did this dude even come from? We drafted him 22 overall. What has he done these past 3 seasons since we drafted him? He had a really bad injury one season, or he just didn't play. He only played 27 games. But his 3rd season, in which he played 76 games, had increased. Oh, he only played 5.2 minutes. Maybe he wasn't getting any time because there was some other better options. But the 21 minutes that he played per game last season, he put up a 15 PER, 5 rebounds, 7 points, 87% free throw shooter. He's 43% from the 3-point line, 50% from the field. Not amazing. I mean, the guy's not amazing. He's 58 overall. He's a forward, 24. Maybe he could get better. I don't know about $7 million per year though. $7 million seems a little hefty. I'm not gonna sign you, bro. I'm very sorry. I don't think that you did a whole lot for us to earn $7 million a year. Unless you want a 1 year. Who he wants. You know what? I'll give him the 1 season contract. It's $10 million, but I don't think that we really have anybody else that we want to pick up. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to give it to him. We'll keep him on 1 more season and see if something interesting happens. Maybe he gets an extra pop. Where do we go? Continue. So there's nobody else to sign. So that's, I mean, it's expensive for one one season, but I'm willing to see where it goes. Here's a center, Eddie Patterson, post scorer, rebounder, 59 overall, 34 years old, only wants the league minimum. We're going to go ahead and pick him up for that 3-year contract and get rid of these 3 scrubs that we picked up off of the draft. Get out of here. Auto sort the roster. And we are going to take it to preseason. See what we can do from there. And this, I think this is going to be our last season for today. So what do we have? Robert Rodriguez actually bumped back up 2 points. Wayne Worthy bumped up 2 points. Dennis Rapp bumped up 1 point. So our big 3 is staying big. Dude man is still the best in the game. And we are just over the salary cap. So let's see what we can do from here. I'm willing to. Oh, Guzman went down. He's making $9 million a year at 56 overall. It's kind of disgusting, but that's all right. He's gonna be out after this season. Let's go ahead until the playoffs. Man, we lost to the Turtles. I hate the Turtles. I wish I could run the Turtles over. Here we go. Now we're starting to pick up some... Oh, no. Rodriguez had 62 points and 10 three-pointers? Oh, my goodness. Rodriguez is going nuts. He's putting up... He's putting up 30 points per game again. It's been a while since he's done that. Let's see, when's the last season that he put up 30 points per game? Where... Oh, man. It wasn't until his first season with us. And now he's doing it all over again. Dude, man, is nuts. Wayne Worthy had a triple-double. Eddie Patterson is injured. He's got himself a fractured foot. League leaders, Robert Rodriguez is actually second in scoring right now. He's trying to fight with Neil Gamma from Baltimore, which is the team that we picked him up from. So Baltimore's got another stud on their hands. Robert Rodriguez and Wayne Worthy both top 10 in steals in the league. And wow, Robert Rodriguez, 29 PER. That's phenomenal in this game. You see somebody with a 29 PER. Whoo. That is really, really good. And we're the #1 team, apparently. It's pretty amazing. What's our score looking up? 28 and 15. It's pretty good. I think those stats are decent compared to everybody else, I guess. Robert Rodriguez. This guy, I'm going to keep saying his name because I like saying it. Robert Rodriguez, 28 points per game, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 27 PER. He's carrying the load. Absolutely fantastic player. One of the best players that I've ever had a chance to pick up. That's why I saw him and I went for it. Traded 3 players to get him. So we're 47 and 19. Where does that put us in the power rankings? It puts us at a most definite #1. What's this over here? Ticket revenue. Something wrong with the stream. I feel like the stream is dying out or something. I can't tell. So are we gonna finish number 1? No, we're not. You know, it's interesting. We're number 1 in the power rankings, but we are not number 1 in the standings. Not sure how that works out. Robert Rodriguez had one of his best seasons in terms of estimated wins added, which I think is the factor that I use in judging how well a player is their estimated wins added. And he had 20 this season with his best PER ever, which is basically 27. His best plus minus. Not his best points, but it's up there. Second best assisting season. Second best rebounding season. Tied for second in steals. His best blocking season. Dude just decided to go nuts this year. Has some injuries every year, but that's okay. So we're gonna go through the playoffs here and see if we can do it back to back. Oh, he just had a triple double in the playoffs, and that we just beat Baltimore. Oh, he beat his old team. Old team didn't want him, and then we just lost in the second round. Man, it just shows you how life goes. Sometimes you start hot, and then you flop like a pancake. But we are going to lose to the team that won the championship, I think. Yeah, Atlanta won the championship. So we lost to the best team. Robert Rodriguez is the MVP on the season. So that's gonna be it for the stream today. I've got to bounce out. But this is gonna be the new season. And I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that was. But this is gonna be the new streaming season. Next time, we can try to organize something with the NBA team. Check out Life with the Real Players, what they do on the stream. See either the historical teams or some current NBA rosters. So I'll try to figure out what's what on the subreddit. So anybody that was here, thanks for coming to kick it. Gentlemen, I will catch you all later. Peace.